Hi everyone, hope you're all well. Welcome to the Citizen channel. We have a City present today. We've got a bit of a City past there behind me, but there we go. I mean, Manchester City Annual 2007. I'm not sure when they started, the official Manchester City. I'm sure City, obviously it says official, so I'm sure City have something to do with it. But you may have woke up at Christmas, as it's just gone now as I'm recording this, and yeah, you might have received something in your stocking, mightn't you? You might have received this thing in your stocking, who knows? I mean, we're all big kids. I mean, I'm a big kid. I tend not to buy these as and when they come out. If someone buys me one as a present, that's fair enough. So today we're going to have a look at this one. We're going to have a look, flick through this, 64 pages. We don't do a programme, do we? You know, I do my programme watch on other teams' programmes when we play City. But yeah, so let's have a look at this. Let's see how good it is. I mean, as I say, we're all those guys are big kids. It's not very deep. There's nothing in there that's going to rock the world, if you like. But what's it say on the front there? It says profiles, action, puzzles and fun. And what more could we ask in these COVID times of lockdowns, etc.? So it's great. This, yeah. And I'll tell you how you can pick this up as well later. It's it's $8.99, but hey, you don't have to pay that price. So if someone buys you a present, you don't pay anything, do you? But there are ways of getting it a little bit cheaper, even now, as early as I'm recording this on January the 5th. So stick with me. Anyway, we'll have a look through this and see what's in it. So please, if you're new to the channel, push that subscribe button, push the bell notification. All these City vlogs are coming out. As you know, I do my City history and City present and lots of different things, regular quizzes, all this sort of thing. So much appreciated. Tell your City supporting friends as well. Let's get that subscriber. Let's get it. So I want to get to 600 certainly by the end of this soccer season. If we can get to there by Marchish, Aprilish, great. We can carry on from there, can't we? So put the word out for me. I'll be very, very grateful. And if you do check the playlist for all my City stuff, you'll see I have a film and TV channel as well. So if you're into movies and TV dramas, I do reviews, information, vlogs, that sort of thing. Try and entertain and inform as well on those. Try and be a little bit different to the sort of film reviews you get on YouTube. I always try and be a little bit different. If I can't be different, I wouldn't bother doing it. So yeah, have a look at some of those. And if anyone you might know might be interested, don't point them in my direction. That'd be fantastic. And there's a couple of links on screen for Facebook and Twitter. So if you follow and friend me on there, I do check every couple of days and follow and friend everyone back, and I post loads of stuff on there to do with these vlogs, but obviously separate to these vlogs, just information stuff, funny stuff on films, TV and of course Manchester City. Right, yeah, the official Manchester City Annual, 64 pages, glossy, layout, yeah, a bit quite boring, unusual. I think they do these... they usually do these back in May and June, I think, because obviously you've got the COVID thing, haven't you, with this one? So it is COVID effective, you like, but obviously they've done a season review, and you look back to like this one, there's a little bit more detail later on, but obviously it starts in August with the season review, as you would expect. That's where it all starts. But then obviously it goes on and on, doesn't it? I mean, we've got up to March, and then there's a gap to June. The wonderful David Silva there, of course. So yeah, July, it gives you a brief of what's happening in July, and obviously that's where it finishes. So yeah, it's a little bit extended, of course. It was a little piece on Kevin De Bruyne, Player of the Year, as we know. Again, nothing fantastic, nothing we don't already know, but it's nice to have a little piece on him, isn't it, and have it there with Kevin. Fantastic. I mean, some nice colour. I mean, you could buy two of these and cut it up and stick pictures in frames, couldn't you? That's what I'd do if I was that way inclined. I'm perhaps not so much now as I might have done when I was younger. And then you got your first year quizzes. You know me, I like my quizzes and me spot the balls and me guess who's and stuff. You got a great guess who there, guess the City players from there, and you've also got a word search, which you've got to find some players' names. And then there's a piece on Nathan Ake, of course, as summer signing. Obviously, he was quite fresh to the club, I suppose, when this was put together, first printed, etc. So it tells you a little bit about Nathan Ake that we all know, don't we? But I mean, it says here squad number to be confirmed, so that shows as and when this was put together. Then you get a crossword and a spot the ball. That's an interesting spot the ball, not like my spot the balls, but I don't have the time to draw a grid on mine. But yeah, nice little bit of fun for all ages, isn't it? You have a fact file on Phil Foden, which is just what his facts are, but nice profile as well. You know, I like these profiles of players, and they've got Tommy Doyle, and you've got things like his favourite food, which is chicken pasta. Oh, I love these sort of things. I know they're quite boring to some people. I quite like to know what the guys are doing. Best book, Red Blue Blood, the Mike Doyle story. There, no surprise there, Tommy. Favourite movie, Step Brothers. That's interesting, isn't it? Favourite holiday destination, Marbella. There we go. Best goal ever seen. There's too many. Favourite stadium other than the Etihad, the Camp Nou. So he likes the Nou Camp. I call it the Nou Camp. I'm old world. And this is interesting. 5 people, past or present, you'd invite to dinner. Well, here we go. He's got Mike Doyle, no surprise. Glimpardo, no surprise. Ronaldo, Zinedine Zidane, and Steven Gerrard. He's slipping anyway, wouldn't he? That's Steven Gerrard. Yeah, so that's a nice little profile. And then you got this. This is fantastic. The perfect Manchester City player. So it's a sort of an identikit of, the head you'd have Vincent Kompany, shoulders Laporte, hands Ederson, legs Walker, right foot Silva, Bernardo Silva, brain David Silva, imagination Phil Foden, eyes Kevin De Bruyne. Eyes, is that to see what's going on? Yeah, I think I thought it was just the colour of his eyes. I thought it was a sort of a lovers thing, to meet a meeting thing. Then for a minute, nose Aguero, nose. Sniff out a goal? I don't know. Courage, Sterling. Heart, Fernandinho. And left foot, Riyad Mahrez. So, I mean, how much would he cost? How much would he go on the transfer market, do you think, for that combined player there? There's a bit on Torres, of course, signing. So, a little piece on the Ferran Torres signing for City. Some more. Then you got the big City quiz, and there's lots of questions, about 40 questions. I might even nick a couple. I mean, I'll get in trouble, won't I? But I might even nick a couple in the future about City and do that, the big City quiz 2020. But that's good. The questions aren't that hard. Interesting ones like question 18: who was City's first behind closed doors game after the lockdown? Things like that you might forget, but I mean, obviously it gives you an option. It gives you A, B and C options on this, so it's great for kids as well. They can have a guess if they don't know the answer. Obviously between 2010 and 2020, how many managers have City had? So you got A2, B3, C4. I've no idea. C4, I'd say. I don't know. Questions are at the back anyway, but then what do you think? As I say, I've just done that on top of my head. I haven't got a clue. So you got another spot on the ball. You got another guess who with players. Home sweet home, some great images, of course, with the COVID. You probably see all those on the internet. City put those out themselves, don't they? All the different images. I've seen a couple. I've used a couple of these myself, and you get in trouble for background and stuff like that. A little piece on the American girls that have come to City, which is nice. American Dreams, Rose Lavelle and Sam Mewis, and you got to design your own football boots and colour your own football kit. That's always good. Get a photocopy of it. If you've got kids in the house who want to do these things, get a photocopy of them. Just a few photocopies and let them have a go at that. And of course, they go on to our winning the Carabao Cup, which obviously our only trophy last season. Another word search, another summer signing. Obviously, Pablo Marino, who obviously we don't know too much about, do we? But just a little bit about him there. He's even got his squad number there, 38. Did you know that? Did you know his squad number is 38? A little piece, 3 pages on the exciting season ahead for Manchester City women. Another little word search for the women's players. So there's a little bit for the, obviously there's only about 6 or 7 pages of interest if you're just into women's football, of course. So it'd be nice to bring an annual out for the women's team, won't it, at some stage? That'll be interesting. Perhaps we can do that. You got a Riyad Mahrez fact file, a nice picture of Gabriel Jesus. Then you've got all the squad profiles, stuff we already know. But as I said, some great stuff if you bought another one. It's some good straight stuff to actually cut out and keep. And the only person on here that isn't at the club anymore is, of course, Nicolas Otamendi there. So obviously all the others are actually at the club. So well done. I don't know when it was printed, as I said, but then again, don't think too many left, did they, last season? From what I remember. Man Squishes, and then obviously right at the end there, nice Sergio in the second kit. Second kit, third kit's the Paisley one, isn't it? Yeah, it's up there. I should know. I forget these things. And you get all the answers to the quizzes. 18. What did I say about the 3 managers? See, I got it wrong. Only 3 managers from 2010 to 20. Yeah, I was getting a bit confused there once or so. I got that wrong. And obviously, the first team to play after lockdown, of course, was Arsenal, wasn't it? And then there's a great thing on the back. The image will be on the telly there. You can have a quick look and see if you can see it. But where's Sergio? It's like a where's Wally, but obviously it's you got to find Sergio. He's obviously his head. I had a quick scan through. I can see Pete the Badge is on it. I can see Pete the Badge there. I was hoping. I'm trying to think what part of the ground it is. To be honest with you, it's I'm not. Is it? Yeah, it must be the far side of the south stand, is it? I'm not too sure. You probably know it yourself. You can't really suss out which, because they're stood up. Some stood up if you look at the picture, and obviously the others are sat down. So, but there's the goal as well. So yeah, I'm a bit confused as to that goalkeeper there, isn't he? So I'm a bit confused on that one where it is. But I've not found Sergio yet. So I mean, I'd buy this little booklet just for that. Actually, I mean, I'll have to dissect it and look very carefully and try and find where Sergio is, and obviously the back page there. Yeah, so it's not bad, is it? I mean, 64 page, a bit of fun. It's great. It's great for the younger fans, obviously. And I said, guys like me who are in the 60s and just act like big kids, you know, it's great for us. I quite like that. I thought it was all right. I said they're very much the same format year in year. I had a quick flick through this before I came on. It's very similar format. It is what it is, but it's nice to look back, and especially if you collect them. I mean, I say I never got these originally. I've been buying these as and when on the internet, and this is the great thing. I mean, I didn't, obviously no one bought this as a present for me. I wouldn't have minded it as a present, but I wouldn't ask anyone to go out and pay £9 for it. And I got it for a grand with postage. I got it for a grand total of £3.55 on a certain famous, very well known auction site. So, if you want it for £3.55, I think there's others similarly priced on there. So go out and get it. It's a supply and demand. There's a lot of them knocking about, so they're not very expensive. Not like some of the old programs I've been trying to buy and stuff like that. So yeah, £3.55. Can't complain at that, can you? I mean, it'd be better if someone bought it. It wouldn't cost me anything then, would it? But we can't have everything, can we? So if I had to rate it, yeah. Yeah, I mean, obviously some of the programs I've been rating are sort of far more interesting, if you like. But it is what it is it? As we all say. And if you're going to have Phil, Kevin, and Raheem on the front, so what? Yeah, I'll give it 6 out of 10. I'll give it my basic good standard offering 6 out of 10. Say only 64 pages, and it was then. So it's they say more or less to take an idea, they take a format. They do this for all the clubs, don't they? I think I don't know what group is. What the link to a Grange publication, so I'm assuming Grange do them for most teams, don't they? Edinburgh, so based in Edinburgh, so at least it's a UK firm, which is nice. Pictures from at Man City, Getty Images. I mean, they like to copyright their pictures, don't they? P Images, and thanks to Victoria Hayden, Tom Flavers, and Matt McNulty. So there you go. Every effort has been made to ensure the accuracy of information with this publication, but the publishers cannot be held responsible for any errors or omissions. Views expressed are those of the author and do not necessarily represent those of the publishers or the football club. All rights reserved. So I think we all have that on should have that on our vlog, shouldn't we, as well? So there you go. Hope you enjoyed that anyway. Have you got this? What did you think of it? As I say, it's very basic, isn't it? If you don't know, if I had to do the word search, I'd have to buy another one or take a photocopy, wouldn't I? Because I don't like writing on my things. So there you go. Anyway, I'm glad. Hope you enjoyed that. I'm glad. Thanks for joining me for this quick look at the official Manchester City Annual 2021. Is 2022 going to be any different? Probably not, but you never know. It might be worth a look when we get there. But thanks for joining me anyway today. Please check out some of my other City Pass stuff. There's a great one on the FA Cup game against Hull City, 3rd of January 1970. That's a great City Pass one. Obviously, check out my current ones, and obviously that was the week that was, which is my little quizzes and spot the balls and guess the player and stuff like that. So if you like that sort of thing, check out my TWTWTW Manchester City vlogs for that was the week that was, where I look at a couple of games at a time and ask some kid-friendly, family-friendly questions. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm going to do this today. Have a great one. Look after yourselves, look after your friends, look after your families. More importantly, look after each other. Until we meet again here on the Citizen channel, perhaps you flit across to have a look at my film and TV channel. I hope you enjoy that as well. Please, all I can ask is stay safe, Blues. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.